Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, Ryan O'Neal?
I'm doing well, thank you. I've labeled this episode Raccoon Sushi
Oh, yeah?
because we have a classic case of
Raccoon sushi?
life imitating art.
Oh.
Do you remember?
Do I remember Michael's by the Sea?
Yeah.
Of course I do.
If you haven't...
When I give you your full name, you're supposed to give it back to me.
Oh, hey, Andrew DeWitt. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
In case anybody doesn't, in case people have been listening for years and don't remember, they're like, which guy's which?
We've got new listeners now.
We do. We got some new listeners. Welcome aboard. If you haven't listened to Michael's by the Sea, go back in the catalog and take a look. But Japan is having a raccoon problem.
Oh.
That's why raccoon sushi.
Are they having a raccoon dog problem or are they having a raccoon problem?
No, they're having a raccoon okay, so you would know this better than I would.
Uh-huh.
There was an anime that came out called like The Rascal Raccoon in the 70s.
Yeah.
And the Japanese loved it so much that raccoons are not indigenous to Japan.
Yeah.
So they were shipping raccoons from North America over to Japan to be pets.
Yeah.
And then they realized they were a lot to take care of, and people just let them go in the wild, but now they have a huge problem on their hands. Raccoon infestation.
Have we talked about the tanuki nuts?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, all right.
Can we forget that? Oh, we saw the Tanuki nuts. Yeah, is that what it was from?
No, there's a Studio Ghibli film where the tanukis fly around using their nuts as parachutes.
We did a whole
and stuff
episode
like that.
on it. Is your brain turned to dog shit?
Yeah, man.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
So now they
answer is
have.
yes.
So now they have, and I guess they're gonna start eating these raccoons raw.
Are they really? Rolling them up in rice?
They go,
seaweed?
how do you like your bluefin tuna? And how do you like your garbage can raccoon?
Dude, that's crazy. I'm going to be pissed if they start eating the raccoons.
But they shouldn't have even brought them there.
Because it was our idea. That's the only reason I'm pissed.
You go, that's intellectual property theft.
Yeah, I got to sue the country of Japan for it.
Dude, by the way, probably the best way to get publicity on this show is to sue the country of Japan.
I think we need to send that email to the homophobic lion.
I already
man.
sent it to him. I'm waiting to hear back.
Oh, hell yeah. Did you really send it to him?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
We have to, though. But wild times. Can you imagine watching okay, that'd be like, what's a popular anime? That came to
Naruto.
Oh, and what's in it?
Ninjas.
Okay, so we poured a bunch of ninjas. What? By the way, we can't say that because ninjas did take over the 80s in America.
Yeah, they did. And
We
it
imported-
fucking ruled.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Chinese stars, remember the fucking
I sent you
big toe
I
shoe?
sent you the fucking. So there's a whole Instagram account that's just pictures of the old catalog. Do you remember the martial arts supply catalog?
Yeah.
I sent that to you, and I remember. God, damn it, man, it's so good.
What a better time when ninjas ruled North America.
Dude, have you seen the collapsible sai that people are selling now?
No.
It's a fucking knife, and you flip it out. And
Like a
it's
tactical
fucking-
baton.
It's a tactical sai.
They're like, you know what? Tired of the tactical baton.
One-
What about the sides?
They flop
All
out.
of them? I wouldn't
Yeah.
trust it, dude.
I often tactically sigh. You know, someone tries to attack me, and I go,
I've heard a couple tactical sais during our podcast.
all right.
I know when we had an hour and a half, and Aaron always tactical size. He's like, oh.
I think it's more when you talk about
35.
how hilarious it was when a schizophrenic dies at the comedy store.
We got a neighborhood update from Aaron.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know if we should
Neighborhood update
do it
from
now or
Aaron, too.
tease it for the second part.
Oh, man.
I think more than this raccoon problem that Japan has, I think Asia has a bigger problem, and we all know what that is.
Chinese tourist? Oh, it's the pig man. Close. By the way, wait till these guys start coming on our planes. And you have to
Coming all
sit
over our
next to one.
planes?
And you have to sit next to one.
And it smells like bleach
Yeah,
the whole time?
its ear is flopping in your face. If you're listening at home, we're looking at the Chinese pig man.
By
again.
the way, I think this pig man wormed its way inside my brain because in my webcomic, the other guy in it is a pig man.
I would say that it is life imitating art. Real life imitating art.
Imitating art.
Art imitating real life.
Limitating?
I don't know, man.
Dude, is
I'm
your
just-
brain dog shit?
Yeah, it is.
By the way,
100%.
great start to a commercial, wouldn't it be?
Has your brain
turned to dog shit?
By the way, that would be a great. I gotta stop saying. By the way, I found that I say it so much now.
Dude, do you know what we also say? Because I look over the speech to text stuff when we do our writing thing.
And what is this?
That's good. Oh, that's good.
The two things we have to stop saying. Ooh, that's really good.
A lot of yeah, that's great. Oh yeah.
Well, you have a problem now where you're obsessed with killer cops, dude.
I am.
You keep calling me, and I stop saying it. Every time I say it, something bad has to happen.
Okay.
A relative dies or something.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna start saying it all the time now.
What's happening? Say what? That I call you too much?
No. I keep saying I either say by the way or I'll be honest with you. These are two things I got to stop saying altogether.
Okay,
this
but
is fucking a problem.
But by the way, I do call you all the time with ideas for the Killer Cops.
Yeah,
story.
but like we're getting ready to pitch it to fucking Universal.
You let me get 5 minutes into a new idea I had where they're obsessed with Rocky and Bullwinkle.
No, talk about the other one you called, but. Okay, they're all hilarious ideas.
Set it up for people. What is this movie about?
But you have a family, but you're spending most of your time going, this could be a big money maker.
I don't think it can make us a lot of money. I just can't
I'm crying
stop
thinking about
the idea. I can't stop thinking about this
You called
dumbass
me up
idea.
and you go, I have and it is hilarious, and we'll find a way to use it. You go, all right. This is after we recorded last week on Monday with Mike.
Yeah.
And you go, I'm crying thinking about this. You go, here's the deal. Okay, so they go to the Killer Cops. We open with them going to the funeral of a child that just died of a guy that they work with.
Yeah.
And they go, they go up to the guy and they go, great job at this funeral.
Hey man, kick-ass funeral.
They're drinking beers. Yeah. Kick-ass funeral.
We can tell that a dad planned this funeral.
And then the mom freaks out and goes, oh, it figures that a mom would get no credit for fucking doing this.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
A hilarious start. But you pitched it to me like we're getting paid $300,000 to write this movie. Mm-hmm. We've been brainstorming ideas. We haven't come up with a great opening.
I think I talked to you about it for nearly an hour.
You go, here's the opening.
About how it sets the tone perfectly for the movie. To be at a baby's funeral, and the first line of the movie is, hey man, I gotta give it to you. This is a kick-ass funeral. That's crazy! There's a dead baby there!
And the dad's like, oh, sweet dude. And then the mom goes, oh, it figures that a mom would get zero credit for planning their child's funeral.
Dude, it is the perfect opening scene.
I know.
There's never been a movie that...
me
Okay.
Is that you're spending so much time thinking about this.
Yes. I would say that I can't stop thinking about it. You know how I would... sit down and read Michael's by the Sea by myself and start laughing and punching the couch. And I'd be like, this is genius. This is brilliant.
I love that you do it just for yourself, basically. But I do worry that you go, and then once Warner Brothers sees the genius of this.
I've never thought that far ahead, okay? I just, I'm not entitled to the fruits of my labor. I'm just entitled to the labor.
You're just entitled to the fruit.
As the Bhagavad Gita says.
Who's that?
The Bhagavad Gita.
The Babadook?
The Bhagavad Gita.
Babadook?
The Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita.
Who's
What
that?
is that fucking thing called? The philosophy thing?
Oh, Inagata Davida?
The Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, that's it.
And who's that?
That is a thing of poetry and philosophy from days of yore.
Oh, I thought it was a anime that had a skunk starring in it. And Japan then started importing nothing but North American skunks.
Tammy and I
pets.
pitched a screenplay where there's a family of raccoons, and it's the movie is a heist, but just to get into a dumpster.
The ultimate dumpster.
Yeah.
What is it at? Like
It's
outside
behind a grocery store. It's behind an organic
Oh.
grocery store, and it's got the best fucking
I would have
trash
gone.
in it.
I would put it at a cheesecake factory.
Oh, that's even better. Why weren't you there?
Yeah, I should have been there. We had an Old West one that we did years ago.
What? Wild
So
West
good, I'll tell you
raccoons?
afterward. No, it's good though.
Okay, so
I will say this: it has a bald eagle that wears a toupee.
oh, that's great.
Shouldn't even say it.
Now I'm gonna be thinking about that guy and how he could be in Killer Cops.
Okay.
But don't you get excited about dumb ideas?
Yes, I do, but I try to focus on how they can be monetized.
Yeah, okay. For me, I go, hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's plant these stupid crops and wait for the dumbass crops to grow first.
And then I go, here's what we do. We're gonna put it in Biscuits and Sal.
Yes, that's how we'll do
Killer
it.
Cops is gonna live at Biscuits and Sal.
And at Pitch Fest.
Pitch Fest. Hey guys, we're just newcomers.
Dude, I would
What
love
are you gonna wear? Rainbow suspenders and a spinny hat?
Yeah, dude, I want to go to Pitch Fest and have people
All right.
film us pitching this.
Yeah, they're like, why are the cameras around? Because you're never gonna pull it off though, because people are gonna know this is a joke.
No, they won't think it's. I'll be dead serious and I won't ever laugh.
Instead of going to Pitch Fest, let's steal people's luggage at LAX, and then when they're like, "That's my luggage," we're like, "YouTube pranks." Did you see that guy?
Yeah.
The guy goes, "Hey, that's my bag." He goes, "No, it's not." And then the one guy pulls a fucking knife out on him, and he's like, "It's a fucking prank show, bitch."
Dude.
He's got a fucking knife.
That's
and then it turns out
crazy.
that guy went to jail for like stabbing.
Someone got shot too for a YouTube
that guy
prank show.
in wasn't that Nash, Tennessee, or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. I am all for watching morons get plugged.
I saw a guy who was a porch pirate, and a guy had set up like a sting. He'd set a fake package, and so the guy took it, went around the corner, and next thing you know, you see this guy beating the fuck out of him, brings him back, walks him back, makes him put it back on the porch, and then just beats the fuck out of him. And the porch pirate's like, "I'm sorry, man, come on!" And he's like, "Dude, you gotta accept the consequences if you're going into that game."
Did you see the one where the guy hops behind the register and the cashier stabs the guy?
Yeah.
And he's screaming, "He killed me!"
That guy died, and then they end up. People in the comments go, "I think this is a little overboard."
No, it's
the guy
not.
was only trying. I was like, "Dude, no way."
He also told him, "Hey,
Kill him.
You can take what's in the register. I just need the change. I need the coins."
He goes, "Yeah," because he goes, "People come in here and they want me to break $1 for the meter,
"Yeah,
and I don't want to be a dick."
yeah." He's thinking about that as he's getting robbed.
Yeah.
Dude, he stabbed the fuck out of that guy.
Dude, I'm shocked at the amount of sympathy people have. I get it. Yeah. You know, you don't think you're gonna get killed when you go in and just rob a register for fucking $80, but hey, man, them's the breaks. That's part of the game.
Did you see the one where the guy gets shot? He comes in with a gun, and an old guy behind the counter shoots the guy, and then he goes, "Why did you shoot me?"
The shock in their voice is unbelievable because they're just like, nothing's gonna happen to me. The same when these YouTube pranks go wrong.
Yeah.
And the guy starts, he goes, "Oh, it's just a joke, man. What are you doing?"
Do you want to
like,
work YouTube pranks go wrong into the Killer Cop story somehow?
They're trying to bust
That's how the movie opens.
and then it's a YouTube prank kid funeral.
No, the baby funeral is real. They go outside and they have to stop a YouTube prank's gone wrong in progress. That's what they got.
Oh yeah, a guy's like he's
on the radio.
He's stealing a guy's car, and then the guy fucking is about to behead him, and he's like, "It was just a prank, man."
Because it's a prank.
If I ever get busted for a crime, I'm just gonna scream, "YouTube! It was a YouTube prank."
Yeah, and they'll go, "Why? Where were you filming it?" You
go,
say, "I've got the blowjob glasses on from
You ever watch POV porn, bro?
Mr. Dick Suck." What was it called?
Mr. Dick Suck.
Yeah, what was the blowjob glasses called?
Fake taxi cab.
I forget. He had a name.
Because there's only one guy doing it. There's only one guy.
Yeah.
The most famous blowjob glasses guy.
Well, I can't put the camera in my glasses. The blowjob glasses guy does it already.
Fuck, that guy, genius.
Yeah, so
I
I
did
use
that.
a monocle.
I had the camera hat. When I used to deliver groceries, I spent a couple weeks filming my interactions because we were pitching a show about it. What are you doing? Are you listening?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
you're
listening
not
to you.
listening.
You pitching a show about it?
We had cameras in a hat.
Yeah.
And we were delivering groceries and filming the interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it just
Did you tell anybody?
the
you were
pinhole
filming these?
camera isn't. It's not a great. Doesn't give you great. Back in like 10 years ago,
Dude, how funny would it be you go in to pitch this, right? And you forget you've used it mostly for just blowjob porn. And so you're like, hold on a second. And you just keep fast forwarding through a woman sucking your dick to get back to the prank.
So what you're saying is, in no way, shape, or form have I attempted to edit the footage down. I go, hey, this is unedited, just raw footage. I'm going to show this at a pitch. And I'll be like, we're just going to watch it all the way through.
My buddy
So
Bert.
it's me walking up to the door, ringing, then taking the elevator. I don't edit any of that out.
My buddy Bert went to Pitch Fest with a new copy.
Kreischer?
Yeah, with a new, not Bert Kreischer.
Okay.
The Bert that we talk about went to Pitch Fest with a new copy
that guy.
of a script that he had already submitted.
Okay.
So they already had his old script, and when they went to talk about it, he goes, "I've got an even better version of it right here." And they go, "Well, we read this one."
He goes, well, go ahead.
I made a lot of changes
Take
to
lunch, an hour and a half, read the
A lot
new
of
one,
changes to
and
it.
come back to me.
Dude, it is crazy. People do crazy stuff.
Yeah. It's mostly crazy stuff.
So, did you know this? This is a fact that I think you'll love.
Okay.
You know about the cheese caves, right?
No.
The government cheese caves. Aaron, do you know about the government cheese caves?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
They're
What is it?
storing government cheese for the apocalypse.
Well,
But
not just for the apocalypse.
So everybody's going to have high cholesterol and acne?
The
because
dairy-
all we're going to eat is cheese.
The dairy lobby was so concerned that they were going to lose money. I think this was in the 80s or the 70s.
Yeah.
That they lobbied the government to buy a bunch of cheese from them. That's where the government
This is
cheese
a
comes from.
Great scam.
Yeah. So, but they made so much cheese for the government. The government bought so much cheese that there are now caves all over the Midwest filled with cheese.
Frozen?
It's like just cooled in a cold cave.
How long? Cheese, it's got to
Some of this cheese can last for decades, dude.
Oh, so this is special, like, long
Some of it's
lasting.
canned cheese in these cold and things, and there's so much of it.
Here's what you got to ask. Whose friend was getting a kickback on the dairy council?
For sure. You can follow the
for-
money
Yeah.
to get to that cheddar. Am I right?
It's going to all lead back to some fucking Pelosi or something.
Dude, but so this is hilarious, and I never even thought about this. They had so much fucking government cheese that they started giving it away to pizza places.
No.
So every pizza place in America is getting free government cheese, and they still get government cheese. So Domino's,
So wait, they're all
Papa John,
subsidized?
they're all subsidized by the government
No.
cheese. Yes, they are, and there's so much of it, and the government's so tired of all these cheese caves being full of cheese.
Where are the cheese caves?
They're in the Midwest. They're all over the Midwest.
I live in the Midwest. I didn't.
Maybe you blew up a cheese cave with a quarter stick of
I could have been
dynamite.
living right on top of a cheese cave.
Dude, so because there's so much cheese that they were like, you got to think of new ways to put more cheese in your products. So a direct result of government cheese
Crust
is
in the-
stuffed crust
No.
pizza, dude. It's a government-backed program.
This is
That's
blowing
the
my
craziest
mind.
thing in the world.
This is blowing my mind.
Stuffed crust pizza is a government program.
What
Isn't
the
that crazy?
fuck?
Our tax dollars paid for stuffed crust pizza.
Whoa.
We are not a serious
Aaron,
country.
and you verified this, Aaron?
I cannot verify that going to pizza places. I don't think there's a lot of cheddar in pizza places, but
Is it?
or-
Was it
or in the
all? Oh,
crust.
it's all cheddar.
It's not all cheddar. There's a bunch of different
Mozzarella?
cheeses. It's Poltron says, and you guys thought the government was useless.
What about? Did Big Ranch dressing get on this? And
Dude,
go,
I
"Hey,
wonder if
we're
there is."
fucking-"
He goes, they go, you don't want to hear about the ranch caves, the ranch rivers, the lazy ranch rivers.
The ranch rivers, dude, flowing underneath all cities.
It's like the goop in the subway in Ghostbusters 2.
Dude, we are one major earthquake
And
away
they
from.
keep it moving because so if it stays still, it'll go rancid.
Yeah.
But if you keep it moving,
It keeps the bacteria out of it.
what if shit really goes bad and then we just find out like we're good? Like they have wings caves all over the place, ranch dressing rivers.
Teriyaki.
It's like literally like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but for shit food.
Yeah, teriyaki well, barbecue sauce,
Teriyaki
mountain.
well. Get the bucket down there. Get some more of that teriyaki sauce. Who knows? Maybe we're good, dude.
We might be good because if the dairy lobby was doing this,
Everybody.
the fucking pork lobby and chicken lobby
Yes.
were like, "What are we, chopped liver?" And the chopped liver lobby's like, "Hey, what am I, chopped liver?"
Isn't it crazy that they had commercials advertising pork?
Yeah,
They're like the other white meat.
yeah, because white meat's good for you.
Yeah, they're like, get that way these guys get eating that dark stuff.
Yeah,
Get
they
the
got
fuck out of here.
and pork looks like chicken.
I can't believe that they had ads,
Yeah,
and it was from the Pork Council.
yeah, the pork council.
What a formal sounding name.
I was demoted from the Jedi Council to the Pork Council.
Well, I saw a meeting that someone secretly filmed one, and there's a guy sitting on a throne and he's got a giant crown on,
Is that true?
made of old pork chop bones.
I heard that they would allow Anakin Skywalker on the Pork Council, but they wouldn't grant him the rank of Master Pork.
he's probably
Master Pork
Jewish.
Council.
He's probably
You think that's
Jewish.
why?
Do you think this is another like Jewish conspiracy?
Love the Beach says my daughter needs a gluten-free teriyaki well.
Dude, yeah. I mean, what other sort of what other foods could they be hoarding?
Nachos.
Cottage cheese?
They could hoard cottage cheese.
Can you imagine just a cottage, like abandoned swimming pools? You lift up the cover and it's just government cottage cheese in them.
I think I would not be surprised if there is some kind of deep underground steakums thing where it's like just a shitload of steakums.
What the fuck are steakums?
Fucking the title tells you what it is.
No, I know, but it's not just. This is a specific thing that you're talking about.
Yeah, they're like frozen little steak things that you use for sandwiches.
Steak medallions.
Yeah.
Oh, is this? Did they sell them on the Schwann's truck?
I'm sure it was in the Schwann's
Did
truck.
you have Schwann's trucks, Aaron?
No.
Okay.
Your mother is from Germany, so she would think that the Schwann's truck sounds really dirty.
Schwanz?
Schwanzen?
Yeah.
Schwanzenheim?
Mein Schwanz.
That sounds like something the Schwann's guy would carry, though.
Yeah, some steak.
Just frozen steak.
Yeah, some
chips.
frozen
tips.
thin, shitty steak tips.
It's not even good quality.
Thin and shitty.
Maybe that's the ultimate. Everybody just has it's just nothing but processed garbage after everything's done.
People are so worried about the government making us eat crickets and lab-grown meat. They don't realize that, like, we're going to be eating cave cheese.
The deep underground Nevada spam horde.
Oh.
Dude, I can see a spam horde for sure. That's the thing that I think we
yes.
definitely have.
Yes, it's hidden by nuclear waste.
Yeah.
It's like drums of nuclear waste and then spam right next to
That's
it.
what's keeping it sort of
Yeah,
warm.
it's keeping
Yeah.
it from leaking out.
I heard that that's where they put the Ark of the Covenant, is in the spam horde at the end of Indiana Jones.
Do you think that's why Morgan Spurlock died? Because he's like, I won't go to a processed food world any longer.
I do think
die?
that.
Yeah, he's dead.
Did he?
Yeah.
Why
You
did I
know,
hear about this?
he just died today. Well, probably because of all the rape stuff he admitted to. Probably why it's not the number one story out there.
Did you see the Burger King meme thing?
No.
It's not real Burger King. It's like called Burger King or whatever.
What?
They always talk about horse cum on their sandwiches and stuff. And they were like, Morgan Spurlock died today after drinking 31 gallons of horse cum. And it's like, that guy really died. And that's what they said about him.
His letter was unbelievable where he admits to doing all this crap. And he's
What
like,
does he say?
And I need to do better. You're like, dude, what? He had so many.
Did he kill himself or did he die of something else?
They say cancer at 53.
The
The biggest problem is
You
that
think it was that 30 days of McDonald's sped up that cancer?
well, it's crazy because I'm probably late to this, but I just heard about how it was all bullshit. The Supersize Me. Like
Yeah.
he was eating like 7,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
And he wasn't working out. And then his liver was all fucked up because he was a raging alcoholic.
Yeah.
And so then they were like, yeah, And then people did a test where they ate 2,000 calories a day of just McDonald's, and they lost like 20 pounds.
Yeah, I remember when McDonald's sponsored that insane thing.
No, guys were doing it independently.
Yeah, I know they were. They also used to sell salads at McDonald's. They don't do that anymore.
But I always wondered because, he was fairly healthy when he went in, but I see people that are like 400 pounds that eat it every day for 20 years and they're not dying.
yeah.
So I was always skeptical on how he was close to death after 30 days. But this other guy who goes into McDonald's already completely unhealthy is eating it every fucking day, and he seems fine.
And once you acclimate yourself to the fast food poison,
Yeah.
then
And I'm not a supporter of fast food.
you just
but
have a little bit every day, then you're you're immune to it.
Are you supporting the facts from the movie?
No, what I'm saying is that in the first draft of Princess Bride, he was actually eating McDonald's.
And then they switched it to a fantasy world.
Yeah, where he had iocane powder instead.
Yeah, he wouldn't give his logbook, but people were like, "Yeah, he ate like 5,000-6,000 calories and just sat on the couch."
Yeah, it'd be easy to do that at McDonald's.
No, but I'm saying if you ate like the calories is what was the bad part.
Oh yeah, because he did a crooked documentary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, dude, I believe you.
Yeah, so
Do you believe me about the government
I
cheese?
do believe you about the government.
It's
cheese.
real, dude.
I'm not doubting you.
I love how we don't go to the moon, we don't go to Mars, we don't do anything, but you know what the government will do? Help develop stuffed crust pizza. What the fuck?
And again, dude, why go to Mars? Why don't you just work on making St. Louis cool again?
Yeah, that would be great. Or
Yeah,
maybe
Go Cards.
What's
What?
that?
I said go Cards.
Oh,
Oh,
go
okay.
Cards.
I thought you said no farts.
I thought
Tons
you
of
said,
farts there.
I thought you said I shard.
Yeah, how about we make Detroit not have like evolved wild packs of dogs that are multi generations old?
that are texting.
Yeah, they're texting and able to communicate.
Yeah, it's
It's only one step away from.
Planet of the Apes. Oh, dude, there it is. Only we can't steal from China, so we'll end up instead of having a pig man,
Yeah.
we're gonna go with something else.
What if they're making us into the pigmen to eat us all?
There are more people with pig-like features walking around than there used to be,
Yeah, have you noticed that?
and we're getting everything from China.
Yep.
Do you think that they're maybe putting stuff?
Pig hormones?
I bought a new TV,
Uh-huh.
and it's hard to find one that they have these Chinese brands that
Yeah.
are super cheap,
Yes.
and I feel like they're super cheap. And I looked at the companies, and most of them have partial government ownership.
Yeah.
and I think they're just listening. They're just their spy audio things.
Imagine if it had to listen to us. Imagine a Chinese guy listening to us for the government.
after a year.
You think he would? I knew he would go for the suicide.
That's the best thing to
He would not know how to report any of this.
do. They would go. They'd have. We would probably. This would spur on an invasion because they would think that all Americans are as stupid as us.
Amy says that cheese caves are blocked on her work computer. That's hilarious.
They don't want you to see.
The fucking sweet cheese cave porn.
Are you in Texas?
Well, that's because
Texas is banned porn and any viewing of cheese caves.
that's because she accidentally Googled. Instead, she Googled gooey Midwestern cheese hole.
By the way, okay, I'm not gonna say it. If you do that on DuckDuckGo, gooey Midwestern cheese hole, and then hit images on DuckDuckGo, take off the safe search, you are going to be in for a wild ride, my friend.
Do you want to?
I don't want to do it because I don't want to see what's on the other side.
Okay.
But DuckDuckGo, they do not pull punches. You
That's
can
true.
Google, you can DuckDuckGo images, and you're going to get a
This is
fucked up thing.
this is in Springfield, Missouri.
What the fuck?
1.3 billion pounds.
That looks like the end of Indiana Jones.
It does. That's where I said the Ark of the Covenant is hidden.
What? You might be right. Holy shit!
You may be crazy.
Who's the curator of this? This costs millions.
Obviously, Mayor McCheese.
This costs millions. This is crazy.
This is enough to build houses with. You could build entire cheese housing districts.
Oh, that'd be great on a hot day. It just the side of your house just melts juice.
I didn't say
Kids
any.
are coming over with
I
bread.
never said here's a really good idea.
Did
Let's
you
build
see
our
that
houses.
they found they're like, we have found another planet that may sustain life that we can move to.
It's called Cheeseopolis.
You know what its average temperature is? 107 degrees. 50 degrees higher than the average temperature here.
Great. That sounds good.
Yeah, they're like, and they're complaining about it being hot here. And they're like, we could go there. Where it'd be really fucking hot.
Well, that's why I want Musk to go to Mars. Because did you see how he said he wanted to have slaves on Mars? He said,
Oh, I would imagine the only reason to go to Mars is so you could probably get slaves again.
He goes, because I think we should consider indentured servitude and slavery as
Your price to get up there.
Yeah.
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 This is insane.
Yeah.
This is why autistic people can't become billionaires with power. Because this is how they relate to people. Slavery. They want to put chips in your head so they could fuck robots.
Yeah, they want to tell you about their Beanie Babies.
Yeah, they want everybody to be robotic and have robotic fucking. They don't want you to work the hips. Ladies, you get with an autistic guy that has billions of dollars, he's going to stop your hips from moving.
Yeah, he
wants it very
that's
mechanical.
very distracting.
Yeah, because it's very mechanical.
Yeah. And then if you're having sex with an autistic lady and she thinks your dick is not big enough, she'll say needs more input.
My USB port is not being filled
Oh,
properly.
the B port, the butt port? He goes, put it in my USB port, then take it out and put it in my USB port.
Then put it in my mouth port.
mouth port?
USB to mouth.
Do you watch a lot of USB to mouth porn?
I'm probably going to have to.
Why?
All these autistic fucking billionaires are going to start making their own porn.
These autistic billionaires are everywhere.
Well, let's think about it. Who you got? Fucking Gates.
Yeah.
This guy, with the saggy balls. You want me to do my impression of Bill Gates?
I hate that, by the way. Of all the
Why
things
do you
that this
hate
guy
that?
did, saggy balls is what you get on?
Why do you hate it?
I don't know. It's just too unrealistic.
So you got-
There's no way his balls would go out the bottom of his pants. It drives me
Guy
nuts.
goes, there's no truth in that bit. You know what comedy is? Surprise and honesty.
Shut up, man. I don't do comedy. You do comedy.
Guy goes, I don't do comedy, as you are on a comedy podcast for 300 episodes. Okay, you got Gates.
Yeah.
You got these two weirdos that run Google.
Yeah, I don't even know who they are.
Nobody does, because they're so awkward that they can't do interviews. Who you got? Musk.
Yep.
You got Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
That guy's the greatest. When he comes out, did you see him at the UFC fight?
Yeah.
Where he walked the guy out and the guy was handing stuff and he's like, kept like reaching, thinking the guy was handing it to him.
Yeah, yeah.
It was the
He doesn't know what he's doing. By the way, he grew a beard and to make himself look more human, and it does
Yeah.
help.
And now
Yeah.
chicks are like, this guy's a fucking stud.
Yeah.
guy's
It only
a
took him $1
fucking
billion
stud.
and a beard.
And buying basically a Hawaiian island.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. By the way, have you ever seen the interview?
Stop saying, by the way, dude. We're
Did I
getting
say
rid
it?
of it.
Okay.
Yeah. I say it. I'm the most guilty.
And also, have you seen the interview where they ask him like how about being nervous, and he goes, "Well, when I was human, I used to get nervous all the time." And he goes, "No, I mean, sorry, I am human. I'm human."
Wait.
Have you seen that
No.
one? Dude, it's crazy. Have you seen that, Aaron, where he goes, "Well, back when I was human," and they
Is
goes,
that
"No,
what-
I'm human. I'm human."
But do you think that billionaires think they were human when they didn't have $1 billion? And now that they have billions, they don't think they're human anymore?
I wouldn't be surprised, and this is a crazy thing to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has some lizard man DNA that got put into him. He looks different than he did when he was a
Put
kid.
into him.
Yeah.
He looks the same.
As part of him becoming
He goes, he looks different. Yeah, he's 20 years older than when he fucking started.
and part lizard.
He's fucking dope. No, I do think, you know that you get rich, like when the more money you get, the less empathy you have.
Yeah.
Now, how much of a lack of empathy do you have when you have $100 billion?
I don't know.
Probably all of it.
I think I would have more empathy.
No, because how could you live with $100 billion and buy? And have you seen Zuckerberg's yacht? He got a big old yacht too. And how could you live like that though, knowing that other motherfuckers are literally just getting their hands chopped off in the Congo?
Do you remember bye Poltron? She says she's leaving.
It's because of the cops. He's like, there it is, dude. 1.5 billion pounds of U.S. cheese stockpiled under the Eiffel Tower, it looks like.
It's shorter. It's shorter than the Eiffel Tower. They're giving it the size of it for reference.
The size of it is like what? 15 statues of liberty.
Oh,
No, it's less than the Statue of Liberty tall, but bigger than the Tower of Pisa. by a lot.
1.5 billion pounds. Oh, there's American cheese processed, of course. That's what it says.
Cheddar and Swiss.
Who chose the cheeses?
I don't know.
Swiss. If they flooded the market with this, the Swiss price of Swiss would go to zero.
There are 3 cheeses: American, cheddar, and Swiss.
Yeah.
It would go to zero.
What the hell? How are they keeping that American cheese? Well, I guess it lasts.
American's
forever.
going to last the longest. The Swiss, I'm curious about.
I will say, gross American cheese is the best on a grilled cheese.
But does it have? Why cheese? Does the cheese have a lot of vitamins and minerals?
No,
that we
because the
need?
dairy industry said they were going to lose money on cheese, and they begged the government to buy cheese from them so they wouldn't crash the dairy market.
Yeah, they've been overproducing since the 70s.
Yeah,
It's like the corn. It's like when we
Yeah,
used
it's
to
like
get paid
corn.
not to plant corn.
right.
They'd be like, "Here's 30 grand. Just don't plant corn over here."
Yeah,
It'd be
because we have
okay.
too much corn. Also, we have to figure out new cereals we can put corn into. Get rid of all this corn.
Yeah, or how to liquefy corn into sugar.
Yeah, that's what we did with fluoride too. What are we gonna do with this?
Big fluoride's like, we need to start putting it in the water because we have too much of it.
That is what
It's
happened.
going to crash the price of. So I'm paying enormous amounts for cheese,
Yeah.
and I could be paying 2 cents.
Honestly, every American should be getting one of these blocks of cheese a month.
Man, everything's a bubble.
It says it's like $2.60 a pound. It's way less than we're paying at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you know what we need to do? We need to cheese back better. Like a presidential candidate who runs on just give that cheese away.
Well, I want a guy who runs on the cheese. We're giving away the cheese, or at least crash the market so I can buy good cheese for cheap. I don't want the shit that's been in a cave for 20
Dude,
years.
I tell you this, I'm vegan, but if you crash the cheese market hard enough,
Yeah.
and I can get some like nice Gouda, some smoked
But
Gouda
it's not
for
in there.
fucking
All they have is
pennies,
Swiss.
pennies on the dot. Yeah, but once the
It'll
cheese,
crash all of it.
Yeah,
And
a sinking cheese wedge.
so you're
sinks
telling
all
me that
cheeses.
cheese is basically diamonds? Like there's just a stockpile of it to keep the price artificially high.
If we have this, we need to make Fievel's dream come true. There are no cats in America, and its streets are made of cheese.
Yeah,
But it is. It's an It's the diamond market.
it is like the diamond market. It's a fake market.
I want a presidential campaign that will, and he runs on release the cheese.
I remember that great Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Blood Cheese.
Yeah, that would be a better one.
Have you ever seen There Will Be Cheese?
Why don't we as Americans, instead of storming the Capitol, why aren't we storming these cheese caves?
They should,
taking
dude.
all the cheese.
Yeah.
selling it.
What if we broke into Roswell and all it was a bunch of a couple of alien bodies, but mostly government cheese?
But a couple live aliens that are just mining the cheese.
and they go, help us.
Put it over there. Put it over
They're
there.
like, great, I crashed the Earth, and then all I got was this stupid cheese.
And they've got guts
Guardianship
now.
job.
They got huge guts from all the cheese.
I've been eating some of
This
it.
is what I used to look like.
I haven't pooped in years.
Oh yeah, maybe Big Plumbing would have something to say about that.
I said, take me to your leader, but I think he thought I said, take me to your cheddar.
I want a president who goes, I'm running on release the cheese and let's find out how to stop antibiotic resistant gonorrhea.
Dude, that's a huge one.
Yeah.
No more clap, release the cheese.
I had a guy the other night and he was like, he didn't know anything. He's like, antibiotic, he's from Pacoima.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've never even heard of antibiotic resistant. I was
oh,
like,
Jesus Christ.
and I go,
dude.
because you know why? Because Pacoima is the Wuhan for antibiotic resistant gonorrhea.
You think there's a lot of gonorrhea there?
Yeah, I go, you guys are ground zero, dude. That's why you don't know about it.
Gonorrhea and drive-by shootings.
Yep, and that you know where they got it? Some guy gave it to somebody at the swap meet. The swap meet is their wet market.
The gonorrhea wet market?
Yeah, and the guy was like, everybody, it crushed, of course.
By the way, release the cheese is my favorite presidential slogan.
Yeah. I had no idea about this. There is so much secret shit going on that everybody's talking about Morgan Spurlock when they should be talking about cheese.
There's got to be even more things that the government has paid for that I would love for free,
There's probably a toy collection of some. You remember Orbeez? Does anybody remember Orbeez?
Yes, of course.
Do you think there could be just stockpiles of Orbeez?
Dude, there could be. Not only that, but you know how we used to find porn in the woods?
Yeah.
We were kids? What if that's because of the porn caves?
The porn
The
industry was
government
like,
porn
"Hey, we don't want to lose all of our porn. We should stockpile it.
You
The
think
government.
You think there's a stockpile of Orbits, the drink with floaty shit in it?
Oh,
yeah. Hey, what about
every failed sort of drink from the 80s
the
has some
Goldschlager
stockpile?
caves?
It's got real gold in it. You're like, why would I want to drink real gold? But we bought it up.
The rivers
Oh.
of clear Pepsi.
Oh, yeah. Crystal Pepsi?
Yeah.
Dude, it'd be crazy to find a Crystal Pepsi warehouse. that
Also,
the government kept.
You were drinking Crystal Pepsi in a fucking can. The color made no difference. Why? We're so stupid as humans that
Yeah.
we're like, wait, it's clear? Oh, I can't even see it in this can, but I'm drinking it.
They used fucking right now. They used
Yeah.
that song.
Oh, yeah.
It's your tomorrow.
Fucking Van Halen.
Right now. Come
Is that Van
on.
Halen?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
everything.
Can you imagine being such a sellout?
Yeah.
You have millions also.
Yeah.
Van Halen sold an incredible amount. It wasn't like they're like, we're going broke. But you've overspent so much in your life that you need to have Crystal Pepsi
Bail you out.
buy you a new fucking house.
Do you think they cared, or do you think they just snorted another line of coke off of a hooker's crack?
He
and
goes,
said
it's Crystal Coke. It's clear. What do you do? Do you imagine some fucking lunatic just snorting a line? They're like, what is it? It's clear Coke.
I just did clear coke.
And how did they make it clear?
Oh, did they have clear coke to compete with Crystal Pepsi?
I don't remember. I thought they did, but I don't remember. Let me see.
What was it called? Invisicoke.
You won't even know it's in you.
Trust us, it's in there.
I don't understand. It was all they did was change the color. And if you drank it out of a can,
Yeah,
you couldn't
Coca-
fucking see it.
Coca-Cola Clear.
Oh, well, wait.
I
They
can't
should've
believe
had
it.
to win on the
That's
fucking
so
board.
lame. Coca-Cola Clear.
Invisicoke.
Invisicoke is way better. Right now. It's your
There's no tomorrow.
It's lemon flavored.
Oh.
But it only came out in June of 2018.
And then it was gone by July? Because I don't remember that shit at all.
They did that with the Coke flavors. Have you?
Only in Japan, apparently.
Oh, dude, they
Oh.
got a lot of weird shit in Japan.
Along with their, the fucking, what is that? Snap me off a piece of that?
They had
Kit Kat.
Yeah,
They
they
had-
have the green matcha Kit Kats.
I guess they have like 3. We talked about it.
They had white Coke in Russia in the 40s.
Oh, white Coke,
Shut
dude.
the. They're like,
Same
we
flavor,
use-
same flavor as the original, just no caramel coloring.
But a milky coloring to
Wait,
it.
does the caramel coloring add flavor, or is
Apparently
it just
it
there
does.
for?
It does to me, because when I had Crystal Pepsi, I remember going, "This isn't as good." And then also when whatchamacallit, what's that diet soda, Dr. Zevia?
Tab Clear apparently is a thing.
Why would Russia get clear Coke, white Coke?
Milky white Coke.
Yeah,
That sounds disgusting, by
they're
the way.
like with extra horse cum.
Crystal
By the way,
Pepsi.
cracking open a soda and it's creamy, a creamy white.
Oh, it's like gelatinous. You have to like pound. You have
That
to hold it above
sucks,
and
dude.
pound the bottom of the can to get it all out. You're talking like a faye, Greek yogurt
right.
style
Yeah.
consistency.
But it's like still, it's got the
It's
bubbles
called
in it.
thick Coke.
Thick, creamy Coke.
Thick Coke.
Cream Coke.
Can you imagine that people make millions of dollars off doing one tweak?
Yes.
Hey, instead of it being brown, why don't we make it clear? And they're like, all right, you just got to fucking raise.
Yeah.
'Cause we're gonna
I'll
sell
see
a
you at the
boatload
golf
of this.
course, buddy.
We go too big with ideas. We just need tiny tweaks.
Right. To our
Tiny
nipples.
tweaks.
Just real sensitive.
Yeah, like when they did the green and purple ketchup.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
didn't work either, but
But that guy also, Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
But that's still around.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like a tiny tweak. Nobody thought of it.
It's so popular they have Flamin' Hot Cheetos ramen.
and,
Really?
mac
Yeah.
and cheese.
Made
yeah,
by
and mac and
Cheetos.
cheese. Yeah.
Is this in Japan?
No, here. They got it here, dude.
No, it's at Ralph's.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you think that the raccoons in Japan live better because the quality of food they throw out is so much?
Someone told me that when you go to Japan, one of the first things you realize is they eat like shit.
Really?
Yeah. They just,
I heard the worst part is that it's hard to sleep at night because everybody's yelling "Hiya."
Is that true?
That's an old bit.
Well, they don't own hammers, so they're just
Yeah,
breaking into boxes with their hands.
They're not allowed to own anything that could be a weapon.
Is that true?
Yeah, no. They can't.
Have you seen
knives are gone?
Have you seen Japanese saws?
No.
They look like just serrated bread knives.
Oh, I thought you said Japanese Saw the movie.
Yeah.
The Japanese version of it.
Yeah. It's a game show in Japan.
I don't. The what? Oh, that's why all their houses are made out of paper. Because they can't. They don't have. They can, like, we can only cut paper with scissors. We don't have saws to make houses out of wood.
They have a different. They've got hammers in Japan, not like we do.
Your daughter loves Japan. Houses are dirt fucking cheap.
They're $80,000 in Japan right now.
and you can get for a nice one. You can get for like 100.
Yeah.
And they're not. They are nice. Just
Yeah.
outside, like a 1 hour bullet train ride outside of Tokyo.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And you would
Yeah.
love it.
By the way, we looked at it because Tokyo Disney, it's like $50 a person to get in. The food's super
Guy goes,
affordable.
why'd you move here? Well, have you looked at the admission prices of Tokyo Disney? I mean, that alone.
But I like theme parks, and theme parks are unmanageable here now.
Yeah.
Disneyland fucking sucks now, dude.
It's like $200 a person.
Yeah, not only that, but then you have to pay $20 a ride.
For $400
For the fast
I can
pass.
fly somewhere and stay for like 2 days.
I know, but will you go on Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster?
Is that a
Oh
Disney
man, when I was in Paris for our honeymoon, we were next to something that looked like a theme park, like the gates of it, but they couldn't see anyone. There was nobody there and nothing going on. And I was like, oh man, fucking Euro Disney's here. Like, we should go just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Did you guys go?
No,
Oh.
I
That would be the biggest waste of a trip to
I heard
Paris
that.
of
I heard
all
that they were
time.
ruder.
I mean, we'd already been
Yeah.
in Paris for almost a week, so
Oh, so you're like, we've seen everything.
just about.
It's time to go see Euro Disney.
Yeah. Where they're super rude. They go, get the fuck out of our face.
Get on the ride or don't. And everyone stinks. You get on some of those rides, everyone has BO.
Yeah. And then the Little
It's
Mermaid.
not my experience of Paris, but sure.
And then you get on the Little
It was also
Mermaid.
95 degrees, and I don't think I smelled a single person.
Oh, and everybody's eating fogwa at the
That's true.
commissary.
Have you been on the Little Mermaid ride in Euro Disney?
What is it?
You just ride through a patch of red armpit hair over and over again.
They're like, you'll love it.
They do tell you love it. And then there's a ride that's just called My Wife Knows About My Mistress. It doesn't
You haven't caught me doing anything my wife doesn't know about. No, people don't. Unless you're walking up some stairs in an enclosed like thing, you're not
Yeah.
going to smell people.
That's true.
I think Germans smell worse than Parisians.
Why?
I think they're more active.
Really?
If you go to the Cologne Cathedral, you have to walk up like this spiral thing forever, and you're passing people coming down. It's very narrow, and everybody stinks if you go in the summer.
Yeah. No deodorant?
They're not even using rock salt.
No rock salt. Not
No
even
rock
coconut
salt.
oil.
No. What, coconut oils?
You think that's why they fuck more in Europe? Is because they could
'Cause
smell
they
each other's stink? They like it.
Do they fuck more?
Yeah, they do.
Is that proven?
Yeah.
It is.
By all the European pornos I watch.
They're all wearing pig masks.
You know what was more disturbing about Paris was just walking down the street, and then all of a sudden, a couple of 20-year-old army guys with machine guns just walking down the street. It's like,
And they don't.
Okay.
And you're like,
That's
dude,
not what I see.
You're not even close to being in wartime, my friend.
No.
Oh, I forgot how they do that. There's people have submachine guns like crazy over there.
Yeah. In basically every European country.
Yeah. In the airport, we were walking around. All the police walking around had fucking machine guns.
And some of them you go, I don't know if that guy should have a machine gun.
And here we've got a guy with one bullet in his shirt pocket. And he's got to put it in.
Yeah, 12-year mandatory sentence.
Look, you're going to a foreign country. Check your fucking bag.
Yeah,
Okay? Check your fucking bag.
It's all people from Texas and Missouri.
Yeah, look, I always check my fucking bag to make sure I don't have weapons in it if I'm going to a country that has severe punishments.
Yeah.
if you go outside America, abide by their rules, or you're going to jail. For
Who's
20
trying to
years.
open carry in Paris as an American?
I don't know, but like if you're going to a country, I don't look. It's an unhinged fucking sentence, but I don't have a lot of sympathy. You got to be more careful. Get your drugs out of your fucking bag. Get your bullets out of your fucking bag.
Who got in trouble for this?
Some guy.
Some guy. He brought a gun to Paris.
Where was he? Caracas in your ass? I don't know. He went to a country that they don't like that shit.
Turks and Caicos is the current story.
There it is. And so he had a bullet or something in his bag, and they fucking now he's doing like 12 years.
But it's just one bullet.
People are like outraged, and I was like, I know, but it's not America. Jesus Christ.
But did he have a gun to go with the bullet?
Oh.
Then he shouldn't have gone to jail.
It's not our laws, fuckhead. It's crazy.
I think they should get him out. They should bust him out since SEAL Team 6 in there.
What about you go to the Philippines? You gonna fuck around there? They'll just fucking kill you.
No, bro. Now I'm not gonna travel anywhere because of you and your fucking sour attitude.
We should trade them like
Yeah, like
like they're a prisoner from Turks and Caicos that's in the U.S. It's nicknamed like, I don't know, the Minister of Death or whatever. So we can get these fucking yokels out of jail.
this is probably some sort of this guy was probably CIA, and he went over there and got picked up intentionally so they can do some sort of swap and make it look like we're not weak.
You think that's what it is?
Probably.
Yeah, that sounds more like it. If they're gonna build cheese caves, they're not gonna have a guy with one bullet get fucking arrested for 12 years.
Yeah, I know. There's some sort of conspiracy.
We'll
going on
send
here.
over 30% of our cheese caves.
But what's happening with this flight? MH370? People
I
are
don't
saying
know.
it went into another dimension.
What?
Yeah,
What do you mean it went into another dimension?
Malaysian airline?
yeah.
And it came back out?
Somehow it's back in the news, and people.
It just landed.
No, it did.
Like again, to reference again, Ghostbusters 2, when the Titanic arrives.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Cheech-
yeah.
And Cheech Marin's the dock worker, and he says, "Better late than never."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You did say that.
And there's like new footage or something, and it's back in the news.
Yeah.
And people, and then some scientists said it was disappeared into another dimension. I don't.
What do you mean? Some scientist
I-
said it disappeared into another dimension.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
That's true.
And
I don't either.
I'm not going to put anything past anything. People,
yeah.
People think Terrence Howard is a genius.
I know. And he goes, how come 1 times 1 is only 1? 1 times 1 has to be 2. But that's not how multiplication works.
He was bringing up, people were like, this science is crazy, but it was science from some guy from like 1860.
Yeah.
Now, I don't doubt that there are definitely holes in the science.
Yeah, but his whole thing is that 1 times 1 isn't 1.
I know.
He's
but
just that it's 2.
He also, he was the guest speaker at Oxford during like a commencement thing.
I just want to break down for you.
This is the world we're living in. The guy from Hustle and Flow who beat all his wives and then just randomly started punching people waiting in line at a restaurant.
Yeah.
This guy is fucking the guy from what was he on Power or whatever the fuck?
Empire.
Empire is now and can't work anymore because he punched co-stars in the face too. Is now our fucking our Lord and Savior in the science department.
Yeah, and it's a shame that Neil deGrasse Tyson won't debate him.
Yeah. He goes, the reason why he won't debate him is because the science is too good. And it will... why would people be afraid of good science?
Did you see when he was on the red carpet, when he was first losing his mind hardcore, he had a cape on and all this other shit, and they're like... The E guy was like, "Oh, Terrence Howard, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing?" He goes, "I've invented a new type of geometry." And he goes, "Okay."
Hey, and what are you wearing? Take care, buddy. Hey, I think I see somebody else over here.
Man, it truly is hard out there for a pimp.
He also was diagnosed as like schizophrenic.
Yeah, a telltale sign of saying is delusions of grandiosity, where you say stuff like, "I've invented a new type of geometry. I'm going to change the world. No one can see the things that I can see.
I have a relative that has schizophrenia,
Yeah.
and my brother ran into him in a grocery store. Hadn't seen him in years, and he goes,
Yeah.
"The truth will be revealed very soon."
Yeah.
It was like this whole crazy, and he goes, "You don't even know." And he started talking like some insane, like intergalactic shit, and like all. And my theory on schizophrenia is these people might actually be tapped into another dimension.
Okay, so that is my theory too, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but so what we've just said is that Terrence Howard is truly the
What if somebody very famous from history, let's say, I don't know, the star of the Bible, was just a paranoid schizophrenic?
It could be.
and wait, and who's that star? My favorite.
You know him, you love him.
Here he is, ladies and Jesus H. Christ. Let's bring him out here. This
Come
guy,
on down.
This guy raw dogged before there was antibiotic resistant gonorrhea.
Most people did.
Yeah, raw dogged hookers. He did. He hung out with hookers. He didn't fuck them. Are you out of your mind?
Maybe he didn't fuck him.
Oh,
You don't
I'm
know.
just good friends with these chicks that love to pork. You don't think they're throwing a little bit of tang his way every once in a while?
When Abraham saw the burning bush, it was one of those. It's a DMT bush. It was the wood
No,
they
it
used for
wasn't.
the
It
DMT.
was just some lady had set her pussy on fire.
Is that
She's gonna
true?
try to burn my pubes off. They haven't invented razors yet.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're like shaving with a clamshell hurts.
Yeah, and don't you know? Then the prophet Gillette saw the burning bush and goes, "One day I will make a razor for this. I'll make a device where you no longer have to burn your pubes off to have that clean look."
keep the pussy nice and smooth.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what he
there
did.
it goes. Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, it could happen. I was reading a thing about this guy who had schizophrenia, and he said that he missed taking the medicine.
He missed.
I mean, he missed having
yeah.
having the schizophrenia when he would take the medicine.
Yeah, that's why
Because-
I think it's sad when they force people on schizophrenia to take it, because you're like, yeah, that sucks, because they hate it.
But he would talk about how he would like look over his shoulder and there would be like a glowing Buddha right there. And
Can
he
you
would be-
imagine? I can't even imagine having friends that aren't real, but
Yeah.
are one. It'd be like if you didn't exist. Can you imagine the mind fuck?
I don't know how I would deal with that, but like he would like look there and there would be a Buddha like glowing and giving him universal secrets that no one else knew and all this
But
other
real.
stuff.
He
yeah.
thinks it's
but he thought it was
100
real, and then when it went away he missed it. But then I saw a videotape of him like having dinner with his mom
Yeah.
while he was unmedicated, and she gets up to get him like a napkin. He goes, "Did you just put poison in my soup?" Like it was unmanageable. Like he may have been able to see all this good stuff, but like he thinks that his mom's putting poison in his soup. You know?
That's. Yeah, he's like, the Buddha's talking to me, and really is just like, why are you trying to kill me, bitch? I'll kill you first.
Yeah. I mean, it looked really nice when he talked about like. These angels would appear to me and tell me that I was a good person, and anytime I was
In his
stressed
mind, he
out-
goes, ah. And instead he's like, I'm only going to eat cheese because it's the only thing that hasn't been tampered with.
And his mom walks right by him. He goes, "Why'd you put that poison in my soup?"
Translation: Buddha revealing the universe's
so,
secrets.
so even though it might be nice, it's probably difficult to deal with.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, I would imagine. All right, wait, let's switch over.
All right.
So that seeing a Buddha is kind of like maybe a cop that his partner's actually just a gun. He talks
You know what? That guy does not have schizophrenia.
I think I'm close. I think I'm riding the
The
line.
cop has body dysmorphia.
Sometimes I worry that I say things that make me come across as schizophrenic.
You would know if you're schizophrenic.
You
dude.
told me I had late onset adult schizophrenia.
You're fine. If you've made it to 40, you're good.
You told me, and then you said
And
actually.
then I did read about late onset. I did read it. But that's usually spurred on by something else. I mean, you shouldn't make your own DMT. Tell your cousin that.
Yeah.
Because that could definitely fuck you up.
Did I tell you about how one of my really close friends from college, her sister,
No, but we're going to talk about it on the other side. And we're also going to hear Aaron's got neighborhood updates.
I've got a neighborhood update.
We've got lots of updates. We've got news stories. We're going to hear about your friend who's schizophrenic.
Yep. And then we'll also hear about why you shouldn't have pursed lips in a meeting. Do you remember that video?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And a whole lot more.
So
Catch us on hit the button, ready?
Patreon.
The Patreon side.
Slop Quest. Patreon.com/SlopQuest.